Video piracy came as a way of telling people how not to distribute videos by unlawfully distributing and broadcasting them via diffusion services and such. As a way they can be sanctioned, give you hefty fines, and the prison sentence, which various distribution companies around the world worked with various governments to implement these things to protect people of the do's and don'ts where you comes to rental videos out before the internet, and that became the norm, which you can bootleg them off of video streaming sites, and that people had built-in softwares and that can get around the piracy crack and bootleg copies at car boot fairs and collectors fairs and all that lot. And some was starker than others. And one in particular, Piracy 1 in the Federation Against Copyright Theft, was one of the most weirdest ones ever uploaded by ads and trailers. However, the Piracy warnings didn't also cover things like videos and CDs and that. It also covers things like computer software and video games and all sorts of other things that are DRM and protection. But how people used to get around the video copyright protection problem on videotape, they used to manipulate it by linking one recorder on top of the other. One of them's for the master and the other one's for the slave, which you can tweak and do all sorts of things in order to get around that problem. But when it came to things like DVDs, which came around in the late 90s and that, it took people quite a lot of years and that to get around the problem and to edit DVDs is by getting rid of these piracy and warnings and that you see at the beginning of DVDs and retrospect videos. And this doesn't always cover them as well. It also covers things like laserdiscs and etc. And Philips CDI videos and that, which can easily rip them off and the disc and splice them together. And that's how people used to get around these things. And the things like piracy is a crime and all that in later reofferings of Blu-rays and DVDs, those were never to be seen because they were so embedded in that it becomes a hidden feature as in such. And this is another one. Piracy is a crime. Video clip re-uploaded by encoded. But these days, there was no need for things like ripping on the DVDs and that bootleg films and video games and that, which you can buy them digitally off of a marketplace system like the Xbox Live and the PSN network, which you can which you can pay for them and will watch them at your own leisure. And they've got an advantage called Netflix, which is a monthly subscription which you can watch quite a lot of movies and that, so you don't have to go out and buy the discs or rent them. They think they're more or less of you could buy them to rent on those market store systems and consoles, which you can also buy their films outright, and video games and music, to preserve the integrity and the reputation. So in today's demographic, there is no need to bootleg anything these days. And they've got these public domain archive sites and that, which can stream watch them now. But if people was to ask themselves, is bootlegging worth the risk of the fine and going to jail? Probably not. And here's one from Video Piracy New Zealand video warning. by Plains Video.
Video pirates. They're costing you money. Worldwide in 1991, more than $1 billion was lost to the industry through all forms of piracy. In particular, the illegal duplication of pre-recorded video cassettes is causing great concern. The artists lose, the studios lose, and you, the consumer, loses. The unauthorized copying of videotape programs is illegal and carries with it penalties of fines or imprisonment. Remember, tapes bought or rented for home use only cannot be played in locations such as clubs, motels, schools or prisons. Video piracy is a major problem in New Zealand. Please help us stop it. If you buy or rent a tape which you believe is not the genuine article, please ring this number collect for advice. Or write to Post Office Box 68041 Newton, Auckland. This message is furnished by the New Zealand Film and Video Security Office.
That goes to show the demonstration. They take these things quite seriously to protect the integrity of the products and that. And yeah, that's the whole brief look and to finishing it all off on Crime Stoppers video piracy by Crime Stoppers in SW. And that's the look into the realms of video piracy and the things these distributions does with governments and law enforcement to clamp down on video piracy in general and that. And that's into the look of it. And I will be back in next Tuesday for another look into the realms of the bizarre and the unusual advertising and how they do and promote the products and that. Look out for that. And every Friday at 6 p.m. over on my gaming channel, Smales Retro 80s channel, I'll do the inventory videos for Destiny 2. So look out for those as well. Until then, this is me, Frankie Croft Smales. Thank you for watching wherever you're in the world. Have a good night or good evening. Stay safe, fairly well, and may the force be with you.